Hello, DC Universe. This is your boy, OG Devil Dog. Here it is, January 1st. Happy New Year to everyone. January 1st, 2026. Can we believe we're at the beginning of a brand new year? If you are just now joining my channel, be sure to like and subscribe. In the bottom right hand corner of your screen, if you are on PC, there is a white subscribe button. If you hover over that, you can quickly subscribe that way. Or you can look under the video for the subscribe link or click on my profile icon and subscribe that way. Three different ways you can subscribe to this channel. If you would like to make donations to OG Devil Dog and help him open more areas and do more things in the games that we play, feel free to make your donations to my Cash App link in the description. Or you can go to the profile icon and click on it and go to the main page of YouTube and donate that way. Well, before we get started, let's think about this. 2025 has been one crazy year, but it's over with. This is the very first day of 2026, January 1st. Let's start this new year off right with an old episode of Tier 5 Birds of Prey Metropolis. Okay? And I get asked all the time, OJ, why are you doing this older content? Well, let me explain to you why. Okay? I started in Raging Knight doing this solo stuff. All the solo stuff that I skipped over to build up my character. Okay? Now we are going backwards in time. We started at Raging, and now we are in episode 37. Okay, we've worked our way backwards to the Birds of Prey, and we're going to continue working our way backwards till we catch up all the solo feats on this character. Okay. Well, with that being said, feats are just a piece of the pie. Okay, you need your feats for your skill points. Skill points is the piece of the pie that we're looking for. You need your augments, your head and feet, and soon your chest piece with the White Lantern coming out soon. 3, you need your artifacts. 4, you need your armor. And 5, you need your powers. That will help make your character stronger. Some people say, oh, well, artifacts are outdated, or augments are outdated, or skill points are outdated. Well, yes and no. Okay. All of everything combined of your skill points, your artifacts, your augments, your armor, and your powers are all combined into like a 5-piece piece of pie. Okay. They all contribute together. And so, not just one, not just 2, but all 5 contribute to making your character stronger and better in the game. And with that being said, we are working on small feats, big feats, large feats. In this instance, it's a 10-point feat. And these episodes, these how-to episodes that I do for everyone, is not just for newer players, but also for older players. So if you follow my advice, you can get these feats done and help you get the skill points that you're looking for. Alright? And you older players, you may be looking for an extra skill point. You might have skipped over some of this stuff. Okay, absolutely. Come back to it. Come back to it real quick. Knock out a quick little feat that I'm going to show you where to go, how to do it, and get it done. And boom, you've got your skill point that you're looking for, or skill points. Alright? This is why I do this older content. It's for everyone. I started at Raging Knight, and I've worked my way backwards. So, and I've got them all on a playlist. So if you check out my playlist for OG Devil Dog DCUO, you can watch every how to complete episode that I've done and to get these feats that you're looking for, to get your skill points. Alright? So, we're doing a feat called Plant Protector. Alright, wrong button. And let's go over to deeds, go to feats and story arcs, and down to episode 37. birds of prey. We're doing plant protector. We've got 10 out of 33. Alright? So that means that we need 23 more plants. Well, I've got a little area that I like to go to farm these things. And there's 4 spots in this area, and you can just do a rotation, go in and out, go through, and get them done. So, everybody likes a little quick farming method, right? Well, I'm about to show you what to do here, alright? Revive 33 of Ivy's babies, the bloodroots on rooftops. And I am going to show you the 4 spots that I farm for these things. Alright, so let's look at the map real quick. And here we are at the rally point right here. So let's go to the right of the screen, alright? This is where we are going. The first spot is going to be right here. See that rectangle? That's where we are going. There's 4 spots in that area that we are going to farm. And what we are looking for on these rooftops, look at that, is those scarecrow fans, is what I call them. And we're going to revive, take out the goons real quick, and revive the bloodroot. Alright, there's one. And spot number 2 is just across the way, right here. Alright, so we're going over to this next building. Look at that, there's another one. These are quick kills, and you can farm these really quick. Alright, the next spot we're going to is right here. There's 4 spots that we're farming. Just going to one spot to the next. See where I am on the map. Alright, over here. Right here. Alright, now we are going over to this corner. Right over here. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. And right at the moment, they're not. So we're going to bypass this spot for a second. Wait a minute, let's look over here. There it is. So there's 4. It's a real quick and easy feat. It's only worth 10 points, but still that may be that 10 points that you need for your next skill point. So alright, let's go back over to the first spot, and we're just making a round robin. Just going straight through here and just making a circle, going back to one spot to the next. Alright, those of you that are new to my channel, we are live and we are doing plant protector. And we are looking for Ivy's plants. Alright, that one is not respawned yet. Okay, no problem. We go to the next spot. Alright, it's doing a quick 10-point feat. That's all we're doing to it. Knocking it out. And so let me talk about something while we're knocking out this feat. We are at 78 subscribers. Alright? Our first milestone is within reach of 100 subscribers. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Alright? So I need everybody's help to reach 100 subscribers. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Because again, we are at 78. Help OG build this up to his first milestone of 100 subscribers. And I can only do it with everyone's help. Alright? So please, take that moment to view the videos and to subscribe to my videos. Because these are how-to videos for everyone. Everyone. Not just the older players and the newer players, but for everyone. Alright, I don't see any respawn. So we're going to the next spot. And we just farm this area over and over. And it won't take long to get the 33 that you're looking for. And you're just trying to reach this feat and get it done and work on your next skill point. Alright, that did not respawn there. So now we go to the second spot. Sometimes it takes them a minute to respawn. You just have to keep farming the spot and flying over the spot looking for them. So I hope everyone has had a safe New Year's Eve and into the new year. I hope you had a great celebration bringing in the new year. Because I enjoyed some quality time with my wife last night, and we had dinner, we hung out at some friend's house, and we had a fire pit going. We just sat around the fire and just enjoyed bringing in the new year together. It was a great time. And I would not pass it up for anything. Man, I tell you, nothing like good food and good friends to bring in a new year together. Man, it's just totally awesome. Wouldn't change it for the world. Alright, it does not look like they want to respawn in this area right now. But this is my spot that I usually farm them at. So now we're just going to fly around a little bit and see if we can find other spots on rooftops. Until at least they respawn. Is that down there? Nope, not what I'm looking for. They want to play attack. Okay, we'll play attack. How's that, Buttercup? Alright, so that's normally my spot, and they're not respawning. That's okay. That's a good starting point. We know what to look for. We're looking for them. And now we're just going to fly around and check some other areas. Let's go up top here. I'm trying to watch my mini map for things that are on top of the buildings, like right here. Trying to stay close to the area that I use. If you stay in the area, you can find them. So, I mean, it's a pretty simple feat. And you know what you're looking for. You're looking for these fans on the rooftops with these blood roots being attacked. And you just going to defend them and revive them. Alright, we're getting away from these upper buildings here. There's one that's working. Kind of go to the other side, look around, and we're staying in the area that we started at. Just kind of making a circuit. Alright, let's fly back over here. Let's see if any have popped. And look, they have. They've respawned. Sometimes you just got to give them a moment and search around the buildings themselves to find them. Go up and over and just kind of look for the blood roots and the fans. Alright, there wasn't any there. Let's go over here and look for a minute. We're kind of staying in the same general area looking for the blood roots. So, let's talk about the subscribers. You know it's totally free to subscribe to a content creator, right? Well, all that means is that you are following that content creator. You're helping make that channel grow. Alright, so feel free to subscribe to my channel. You're just following me. There's no fees, no anything like that to subscribe. It is totally free. Okay? And with my subscribers, we are reaching 100 subscribers to our channel to reach that first milestone. And what's that first milestone, y'all? 100 subscribers. We are at 78. So let's work together. Let's get this built up and let's build up our subscriber network to 100. Let's start there as our first milestone go. So as you're watching the videos, be sure to subscribe. Like and subscribe because my content is not just for older players. It is for newer players too. And we are all working together to make our characters stronger. Alright, we're working together to get these feats for a piece of the pie, which we need our skill points, our armor, our augments, our powers, and our artifacts. All of this combined makes your character stronger. Not just one by itself, but all the pieces of the puzzle. Okay, your skill points, your artifacts, your augments, your armor, and your powers. That is what makes a stronger character. And some of my how-to videos are helping you find those skill points. Those feats that you need for those skill points. And every little feat counts toward the next skill point. You may just be a feat or two shy of reaching that next skill point that you need. And you might be an older player. But if you look at your list, you might have skipped over some stuff like I did. And like, oh man, I need to get this feat, or I need to get that feat to get that skill point that I need. There you go. Watch my videos, and I show you how to complete these solo feats that you might have just kind of skipped over and moved on past to work on other things on your character, like your armor or your artifacts or your augments. And so come back and work on these feats, because the skill points are a piece of the pie that you need. And OG is here to show you how to do it and what to do. And yes, I'm concentrating a little bit, so I'm not as enthusiastic, but because I'm looking for things, and so I'm trying to talk too, and I'm not being as enthusiastic as I probably should be, but that's okay. I'm just trying to show y'all how to and where to look for these things. How to knock them out real quick and get them done. So as you see on this map, we are kind of working this area right here. This is the area that we are working, looking for these plants on the building. All of this area, okay? So we're checking the rooftops of these buildings in this area, just kind of looking for these blood roots. And they're not hard to miss. I mean, they stick out like a sore thumb. Just got to look on top of the rooftops. They're easy to spot. They're easy to find. It's a quick and easy feat. Yes, it's kind of time consuming, but in the long run, it works on you getting your skill points that you're looking for. And we all need skill points. People say, oh, skill points are outdated. They don't work no more. Okay. What about your armor? What about your artifacts? What about your augments? What about your powers? They all work together hand in hand. They all combine together to create a better character. A stronger character that you can work on and play with and use as a main character, whatnot, and use your alternate characters to farm with. See, I use my alternate characters to farm nth metal. And then I send it to my main character. Or if they've got extra cash on hand and I need extra cash, I use my alternate characters to send it to my main character. So this is going by really quick, okay? Just have to stay in the area and looking on the rooftops. Let's go up here and look. We ain't looked there in a while. Don't see anything. And you can tell as you get closer to the rooftop, you see the little red arrows in the mini map there. You can kind of look on there and see if there's anything close on the rooftop itself. Just kind of making a circuit, looking around the buildings, on top of them. The key is on top of the buildings. That is the key. And we're looking for these fans that have this going on right here. We only needed 23, so I know we're getting close. I haven't looked lately. But if you're just now joining my channel, be sure to like and subscribe. Help me reach that goal of 100 subscribers, okay? If you're on PC, the bottom right-hand corner is a white subscribe watermark that you can just hover over real quick with your mouse and subscribe that way. Or if you look under the video and right up under the video as you're watching it on other devices, you can subscribe that way, or you can subscribe by clicking on my profile link or looking me up on YouTube. OG D3 space D3VIL D4WG. OG Devil Dog. What's this we got going on here? Alright. Let's see how many we have right now. Episode 37, remember? Birds of Prey. Look at that, we need one more and we will be done with this. So there it is. And there is our feat. Completed a feat, Plant Protector, okay? And that is how you complete Plant Protector. Let's double check, make sure it does not go up, because sometimes they do. Nope, that's it. Alright, that's it for this solo feat. So I hope you enjoyed this video and continue watching, continue growing, continue building your characters. Help me continue growing my channel by subscribing. Help me reach that first milestone of 100 subscribers. I thank you all for watching and viewing. I love you all. You are blessed. You are a blessing to OG, and you are blessed in your lives, and I appreciate every one of you, and I love you all. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. This is OG Devil Dog from Easy Company on the Xbox Series. Y'all take care, and we will see you in the next How to Complete video.